Look at that ride. Today we're at the Animal Kingdom again, and our plan for today is to use up our fast passes and then maybe head somewhere else, maybe Disney Springs or something like that. But starting off with our first fast pass safari.
That would include Black Hunter. Alright, so we're going to move onward over towards the Safi River, which would be a great place to find some hippos. So let's head on over and we'll take a look. Now, hippos can overheat while on dry land, so they spend most of their time in the water, keeping the body temperature down.
Pull.
Alright, there's some hippos
What is over
coming
here?
up
Some hippos.
Down in the water, they can hold their breath for up to 8 minutes at a time and can eat around 80 to 90 pounds of grass every day. They are, and there's more to our left. Hippos usually come out of the water during nighttime hours to feed on grass anywhere within a 6-mile radius. And up ahead, there are some pig-backed pelicans. Their fishing method involves using their bills like nets. By scooping up and draining out the water, they can eat whatever they catch. Some of their nesting colonies can be found on human-made structures such as offshore piers. Out of the way, bird! That bird really likes to have a brush with getting really hurt. They live in packs of 5 to 15 adults, with an alpha male and an alpha female being the primary breeders of the bunch. Often mistaken for domestic
They may look
dogs,
dead, but
they're
they're just sleeping.
offshoot of the cat family.
Oh, I know. I think it was okay while we were stopping.
Alright, and a look to your left. Out there are some sable antelopes that grow long horns used for fending off predators or being tools of dominant strike fortune. And they can be found on the emblem of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. Around here we're getting a look at termite mounds, which are as hard as concrete. Elephants use the mounds as scratching posts. When worn down, antelopes climb on top to keep a lookout for any predators that may be hiding in tall patches of grass. Wait to them, but there's actually a hollow space inside with a texture that would remind you of honeycombs. Not only that, but there's some blood vessels traveling through the horns. Where the body heat travels through the bloodstream and expels through the horns that it comes out.
And
And then to your right, as we come around, there's some white-bearded wildebeests. Now,
I have
make
never
up for some
seen
of the
something like
largest
that.
migrations of animals that pass through East Africa every year. Wildebeests get their name from the phrase "wild
They got some
and
elephants over there.
They can even cool themselves down just by flapping their big ears. That can reduce the body temperature by 15 degrees with the help of the blood vessels that travel through their ears.
Duckies.
As we come around this way, we'll get swimmers. They can sprint as fast as 60 miles per hour, but they can only maintain the speed for a couple hundred yards. And they are daytime hunters, relying on sight instead of smell to track down their prey. While lions do group together to hunt for prides, it's the lioness who does most of the hunting. The male lion, though, he has to keep an eye on the territory and to protect the cubs. Oh, there's lioness up there. Oh, here we go. Back over to your right, way down there. I can see 1 or 2 white rhinos out there all the way at the far end.
I think of all the rides we've been on so far,
Because,
this is the
well,
only
we
one that
know
Kelsey will
because
admit she's a
people-
little afraid to go on.
Because people dig and they find things
Hi.
and they can do a thing called carbon dating. It's where they look at how much carbon's decayed and they can say how old things are. So, like, I know that doesn't really mean a lot to you, but they basically mean they can figure out something's really old and they can say, oh, here's a bunch of bones from this time period. Don't get there.
Hey Kelsey, are you Are you excited for this ride, or are you a little bit scared?
A little scared?
I'm scared. I can tell.
Who are you gonna ride with?
I've got the crazy guy in the Hawaiian shirt.
Don't worry, I won't leave you, okay?
Boy, ready,
Here we
Kels?
go.
Onto the ride we go. Onto the ride we go. All right, get on.
Time travelers.
We haven't actually done anything over in Dino Land except for the dinosaur ride, so we're gonna do the Triceratops spin. Partially because, you know, they suggested it's Kelsey, and she said, yeah, sure, so. Because, I mean, you know, what kind of 6-year-old would turn down a Dumbo-type ride?
Now you control going side, or what is this? Wait, it's still on.
I don't know what this controls, but I want to say one of them's like.
Yeah, one tilt.
Okay, so I'm controlling going tipping forward or backwards. Let's see. Step forward more this way. Kelsey and her Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse ears.
It's actually a roar on it.
Bunch of empty cars back there.
Oh boy.
All right, we're all ready to go. I'm not going to, Reagan. I've got the hang to try very
No
hard.
promises.
No promises. Woo-hoo! I am not good at a roller coaster scream. Watch, Kelsey, we're going way up high. You can see like all the resorts and there's the Tower of Terror. May the force be with us. We cooled off after the bug show.
Oh yeah. I'm good.
Hey, Kels, did you like that show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's bugs under our seat.
I know. It's weird how they do that. For Avatar. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
We have new drivers heading into the GMR.
Check. See them now. We have new flyers loading in.
Well, Flight of Passage was just about as I remembered it. Like Soarin' on steroids, pretty much. And so then afterwards, you know, at their request, I mean, you know, because they wanted margaritas or whatever, and we're just getting this other sweet tart treat drink, or I don't know, whatever you call it. Well, I don't even know what they call it. So we got drinks afterwards.
Good.
Good. See, I was just noticing how they put striped green straws on the alcoholic ones, and then just plain white straws on the non-alcoholic. Reagan, how's your drink? How's your non-alcoholic one?
Delicious.
Yeah.
I love
Is it basically like eating like just drinking a sweet tart, like I remember it, or is it a little bit different? Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
All right. No, now I'll taste mine. Yeah, that's not quite as like tart-ish as I remember, which is good, because I remember it was a little strong last time. But and I like how they also put in these boba balls or whatever they call them. See. So basically, I don't know how they make them solid, but then it's a little bit like those sort of eatable water bottles or whatever. I don't.
Also known as edible.
Edible. Sorry, that's what I meant. Edible water bottles. And yeah, so that's kind of what it reminds me of. And into Disney Springs to get some gifts for various people.
And for myself.
Most of them, well, in fact, all of them, people that Dad has working for him, or he knows, or whatever. I think one request was like a Mulan mug or something, and then it was something Eeyore themed, and then Mickey ears, and he took that to the next level, and even we'll get them embroidered. Isn't that right, Dad?
Yep.
So in the meantime, we're also just kind of looking at random stuff anyway. So I mean, what else do we really have to do? We only left the park about an hour earlier than we normally would. I do not know. Maybe somewhere over here. All right. Can be pouring down rain, and then 10 minutes later, it's just boom, just stops. Yeah, then it's hot as hell again, but the ground's still wet. So at the same time as you're hot and you want to fall down, you've also got to be sure not to fall down because of the slippery ground. So yeah, exactly. So this is downtown Disney. Well, no, sorry, Disney Springs, if you haven't seen it. You know, a lot of cool shops and stuff. Quite expensive, but still cool to walk around. The world of, oh, that's right, this is in the world of Disney. This is the art of Disney. Or something like that. That I couldn't even fathom how much these cost. $3.95. It's actually not as much as I expected. I mean, it's cool, but not $3.95 cool. See, is this the dream? If this is the dream, that's the ship that my grandpa and my cousins and my aunt and uncle are on right now.
It's a sideshow. That's why it's that much.
No, I was wondering if this lit up.
Oh, no.
Looked like it should.
Just all detail.
Cool though.
Star Wars gear and stuff. Just wow.
I think your mom wants a cute board.
They are cute. The Star Wars trading post. Like that Yoda backpack. Ooh, look, they have lightsabers.
Wow, let's spend our money on lightsabers.
Yeah, I know, right?
Hi, BB-8. Regina, I took the BuzzFeed quiz, and I'm you.
Okay. Alright, mission accomplished on all fronts. Got everybody's gifts and used our fast passes at the Animal Kingdom. Got everything we wanted to done, so now we're just gonna head to lunch and then back to the room for a little bit.